I'm Wanhee, and before I came to Korea, I used to be clueless about how to dress well. Even when I tried to copy the best people, I'd look kind of silly. But after understanding just a few Korean fashion tips, now I look better without even trying. Let me share them with you so you can upgrade your fashion instantly. The first Korean concept is 톤다운. This is what Koreans use to wear brighter colors in a way that looks good, in a way that looks balanced, in a way that just doesn't look too try hard. So let's say you're wearing a lot of bright colors, you have a lot of bright clothes in your wardrobe. The way to make that look good is actually by surrounding the bright color or the design with a lot of other darker colors. That way you can mute the kind of flamboyant color and the design in a way that actually makes you look balanced. So the best way to tone down a bright color is to surround it with black or dark brown or dark navy. So let me just show you an example. Right now on this screen, you see the yellow curtain, the white curtain, the white shirt, and the blue light. I look very jovial, light-hearted. So let's say we put on this black blazer. We surround the bright color with blacks, with dark. And again, this looks much more toned down, much more compact and trustworthy. So if you have reds, pinks, or big designs, try to surround it with darker colors, and that's going to make you look way more balanced. Next is the concept of wit. What is that? It is wit. Koreans be saying this look is witty, this look has wit. So in the first part of this video, we talked about the concept of pointe, which is an accent on your outfit that draws attention. For example, in a plain outfit like this, maybe it's my rings that draw attention. If I wore something really plain like this and I wore sunglasses, then maybe the sunglasses would be the pointe. And the idea is that you don't want to do too many of these. The idea of wit is a bit like point, but it's slightly different. It's when you do something that is a playful reinterpretation. So let's say when you're wearing something formal like this, you have a shirt that is much more casual inside. In fact, let me show you. So let's say you wear something that is relatively formal looking, like a blazer, a black blazer and black trousers, and you have something that normally you wouldn't expect, like, I don't know, like a design shirt inside. This is one way to add a little bit of wit to your outfit because you're going against the expectation. And again, it actually shows the first point of toning down a flamboyant design by wearing darker colors on top. I could do this by, for example, wearing sneakers with formal wear. There's various ways to do it. You could do it with items, you could do it with material, you could do it with fits, and it's just a really good way for you to show personality. But if you do too much, if it's just screaming like, look how I'm doing something different, then it just looks try hard. You look like that guy that's dressed for Halloween or for a festival and nobody's got time for that on a Tuesday afternoon, okay? So everything that I say, the more understated and muted it is, the better the effect. You don't want to scream at it, you want to whisper it. Next is the Korean concept called 한끗 차이. And what that basically means is the smallest margin, the smallest detail can give you away, can absolutely destroy your outfit. The clearest example of this is in the trouser length. For example, let's say you're trying to dress in a more like loose fitting, more kind of flowy kind of style, which is in trend now. You want your trousers to fall on top of the shoelace and cover your ankles. But a lot of the time you'll see guys with just awkward trouser length that kind of shows too much of the sock or too little, or just shows a bit of the ankle, and it just all falls apart. It seems like a minor detail, but it's giving yourself away.
You don't want to show me nothing, but you're telling me everything.
This might also be with color. Let's say you're using the concept of tone on tone versus tone in tone that we discussed in part 1 of this video. Tone in tone is when you match the same color but in different fortitudes and saturation. Tone on tone is when you match different colors of the same tone, of the same saturation and fortitude, and that's going to give you that kind of like really, really distinct fashion icon look. But let's say you're trying to match the tones and the tone is a little off. It's that tiny detail that's going to completely unbalance your outfit. Let's say you dress perfectly, but then you have a little hole in your socks, or your socks are the wrong color, or it's the wrong material. It's some kind of furry socks when you're wearing an outfit like this, right? The tiniest details can give you away. Now, what does that mean for the average Joe Schmo like you and me that never grew up as the fashionable person? Like, we don't know how to dress well. It means minimize your chance of making mistakes. The more items, the more crazy shit you put on, the more mistakes you can make. Okay, the more you add, the more mistakes you can make in those little details. So instead of going like this, become, as I say, a minimalist. Get rid of unnecessary shite, and that's how you allow yourself to dress well without making the mistakes in the small details. Next, the concept of silhouette. It's kind of like the fit, but I don't think fit really captures the idea that is behind silhouette. So what a silhouette is, as you know, is if you were to take all the color out of it, it's just the shape of your outfit. Is it a kind of very elegant shape? Is it a very formal, contained shape? Is it a serious businessman shape? Again, these silhouettes are gonna determine how you look, and usually it's how you look when you're just standing and leaning and walking. Like, different silhouettes are portrayed. When you look at your outfit, just be like, do I look really loose and flowy and kind of elegant, or do I look smart and tidy and taut, serious? Or do I look like a guy who's had a few too many beers, wearing skinny jeans, a loafer, and a tight muscle t-shirt? So think about the silhouette. It's given vibes. Next is the concept of mood. Your outfit is gonna give off a certain kind of mood. What mood are you giving off? Are you giving off that kind of chill guy mood? Are you giving off a kind of classy, glamorous mood? Are you giving off a graceful mood, or a serious person who's on a mission mood? So colors, like we said, can give off different moods. For example, blacks usually will make you look more grounded and serious. Blue might make you feel a little bit more trustworthy. Lots of bright colors will make you look jovial and flamboyant and happy, which is why people wear a lot of that in the festivals. Funerals, blacks. Do you see? Colors can give off moods, but so can fits, and so can materials. If you wear a lot of nylon, polyester, this kind of stuff, you're going more into kind of outdoor sporty wear, hiking, football, nylon, you know, that kind of material, which is great if you're gonna go hiking and play soccer and stuff like this. Now let's talk about cashmere and wool, giving off more of a cozy, homey vibe, or a more classy businessman vibe, old money vibes. These vibes, these moods are constantly being created by the materials and the colors you choose. Understand this and be a little bit intentional about the mood that you're giving off with your choices. Next, the next concept is called 대화 장소. In Korea, we say this to say time and place. There's a time and place for this. There's a time and place for that. One of the things that people that dress well do is they dress for the occasion and for the time. Like it's a dinner party, and they're just dressed in that way that just looks right for a dinner party. If you're going hiking, you want to wear hiking shoes. If you're going to play football, you're going to wear some clothes that will allow you to run and sweat in. It's simple, and it's very obvious when we talk about sports, but a lot of people don't actually understand this. So actually think about what is the appropriate thing to wear for this. Just try to get the broad strokes right. Is it a casual event? Is it just you going to a cafe to edit a video? I'll be dressed in a hoodie. But understand this idea of time and place and dress accordingly. Next, Koreans have this term called 남친 look. It means the boyfriend look. And I don't really vouch for this because I think it's a kind of a boring look, to be honest. But it's basically a look where they just wear the simple colors and the essential colors, items, and fits. They don't try to do anything crazy or look too outlandish because that's going to draw all kinds of attention. The boyfriend look in Korea is a guy who just kind of dresses like this, but with just a plain white t-shirt, some black shoes, like just simple basics. Now again, you and I, we're not fashion gurus. We're not that good. So what do you gotta do? Minimize your chance of making mistakes. Wear minimal stuff. Wear the essentials, the simple stuff. Get that shit right first. Just get these colors: white, black, beige, navy, brown, gray if you want. White t-shirts, black t-shirts. When it comes to tops, navy sweater, black blazer, blue jeans, straight fitting, none of this skinny fit action. Indigo jeans, black jeans, none of these with holes in it. Remember, we're going basic. Black derby shoes, all black trainers, all white trainers. Do simple stuff first. Go for that Korean boyfriend look first. Work on the fit, work on the silhouette, work on toning down, adding width, adding point, thinking about the mood of the fit and the color, and so on and so forth. Once you get them basics, you can go crazy and start adding stuff. The next Korean thing, if you like, is that we are very good at copying people, and we like to fit in. If some guy in the movies had this haircut, everybody's trying to do that haircut. If some girl dressed well in this way, everybody's trying to dress well. Now, obviously, this is not what you really want. You want to have a bit of wit. You want to add this character to your outfits, but at the end of the day, how does anyone get good at anything? By starting off with copying the best people. How did Cristiano Ronaldo get good at football? He copied stepovers that somebody else showed him. How did Lionel Messi get good at dribbling? He copied Maradona and the way he was dribbling. Rachmaninoff with piano, Picasso with drawing, whatever the hell you want. You start off by copying and then you add your wit, your personality. So for most of you watching this, like you and me, we didn't grow up as like, you know, fashion geniuses. We never really dressed well growing up. We just want to kind of copy the best people, get some good ideas, and then understanding the basics, add our little personality to it. That means you might want to download Pinterest and look at some outfits, or just follow certain people that dress really well and be like, what has he done well? And use the concepts that we went through in this video and in part 1 of this video and see, why does this outfit look good? Did he get the tone right? Did he get the detail right? Did he tone it down? Is this witty? What's the point here? What's the silhouette here? These tools, these concepts are going to allow you to unpack why an outfit's looking good. Now, right about now, most of you are saying, well, that's because he's Brad Pitt. Like, that's because he's good looking. That's because he's thin and in shape. And let me tell you, that is correct as well. If you got a lean and aesthetic body that's thin, that's tall, that's muscle in just the right places, then clothes gonna look good on you, man. That's just no other way to say it. By the way, if you want that body, you know where to go. My channel's full of it. You can even join my community because I actually teach how to build that body that looks good in clothes. But let's put that to the side. Most people can still, whatever your body type, elevate their outfit by copying people in just the right way. Those are the Korean tips that are going to help you elevate your outfit. Understand that I say all this as a complete non-fashion expert. I don't pretend to even dress that well, but these are the things that genuinely helped me elevate my fashion. So if this helped you, share it with some other guys. If you haven't seen part 1, go see that because loads of people got helped by that. Also leave in the comments if you want part 3, if you have any questions, what you thought about it, and see you next week. Bye bye.